I feel better.
We had the Wednesday workout on deck today, starting off with warm up and strides, and then it's 4 times 1 minute on, 1 minute off, and then 2 times 8 minutes at lactate threshold. Since I did the Koros test, my new lactate threshold is 542, but I'm gonna keep it like right around, I think 545 pace for the 8 minutes, 3-minute jog rest in between the 2, and then I'll do a 3-minute jog rest after the second one. Back into 4 times 1 minute fast, 1 minute easy. So it goes warm up strides, 4 times 1 on, 1 off, 2 times 8 minutes at lactate threshold, 4 times 1 on, 1 off, and then a cool down. It'll be around 9 to 10 miles, and it's like the first kind of significant workout of the training block. So I'm excited to get going, and we're gonna run through the city. So you get to see Chicago. Whoa, 14. It's gonna take a little while. The reason I'm pumping up the tires is we got Cyrus behind the camera now. Cyrus moved from Florida to Chicago, and he's gonna be riding the Super 73, following my stupid. So we're getting the tire pressure up to a safe level. It's been chilling in the garage for too long. I was riding it, joyriding it last night with the kids, and it felt a little low. So, dad hack, get a cigarette lighter, air pressure machine. I don't know what it's called. I'm getting a haircut so badly. It's just, I'm seeing my reflection right now, and I look like Lord Farquaad. Let's do this. This workout was a huge mental boost for me. I'll say it over and over again, the early weeks of this training block, I feel really fit already. So anytime I kind of test that in some way, it's just confirmation that I'm already pretty fit. Maybe as fit as I was in Chicago in the fall, which is just mind blowing. But yeah, it just felt so good to get the legs moving again. The 1 minute ons felt super good, just to go basically 5K pace, 1 on, 1 off. I haven't really done lactate threshold much at all. The Koros fitness test was like 25 minutes of basically marathon pace, not lactate threshold. So the first 8 minutes was really difficult because I wasn't really hitting the pace I wanted to. Based off the fitness test, it said my new lactate threshold was 542, and I assume that's the fastest my lactate threshold should be. So, you know, me being competitive with myself, I really wanted to aim for the 542 window, but I was facing a strong headwind. And then like the last 200-300 meters of this 8 minute stretch on the path is an uphill up over the river. I felt pretty gassed by the end of it. So I don't know, that kind of felt discouraging, but then I got all my confidence back on the way back. Second 8 minutes after 3 minutes of rest was like super easy. I just felt smooth and I had a tailwind and honestly just felt really comfortable. Obviously the wind played a pretty strong factor there because I got to the end of it and I remember the last minute my watch was saying that my current pace was like on a 5:15 or like a 5:10 or something. So I was like really cruising towards the end. So that's where the confidence really came through. The last 1 minute on reps were even faster than the ones going out, probably because the tailwind again.
If you have a bandit singlet, everyone on the path just like gets out of the way for you, you know? You're like, whoa, whoa. This guy's about it. Man, It's one of those I feel like I could go 10 more miles. I'm telling you, man, like fueling during a run is so different. I never did it with carbohydrate mix, like never done like a liquid fuel source. It's like the more and more you train and like get faster and more efficient, the more and more you realize those small things just like completely change everything. What's up, man? It's truly wild how many people are saying hi. It's like one of those moments I start getting emotional. So many opportunities for like milestones in this sport where like you finish a workout and you realize what your fitness is, and then in my case it feels like an unbelievably privileged place to be in where like complete strangers are just stopping and encouraging me. I don't know what to make of it, but just like it's really overwhelming in a really good way. All right, enough crying, Dad.
Where are we gonna find bricks here? How about I open this?
This is cross training. Oh my gosh, it's really heavy.
Probably gonna break.
I don't know, it doesn't sound good.
I know. Have you ever had a dream that you could you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Look like twin idiots with our soft flasks.
Yeah. Hey, it's like, look, the Stanley Cup was 2023. The soft flask is 2024. Alrighty.
Hit it. If you watched the Chicago series last fall, then you know my friend who I ran this 17-mile run with, my buddy Clark Morin. He goes by Clark.runs on Instagram. Absolute legend. We raced CIM together in December where he nailed a sub 237. He's just honestly, in my group of running friends, one of the most committed and consistent runners I know. So we got up super early, met up by 5:30, headed up north on the Lakefront Trail, and then we just cruised all the way back down the trail into the city, which felt so nice because we got to just catch up and talk about our training block and what the next few months are going to be like and how we're going to be able to encourage and push each other. He's also coached by Jeff, so we're starting to get on the same rhythm of the same mileage, and we'll be getting into the same workouts because he also has the sub 235 goal in mind. And Clark being Clark, I wouldn't be surprised by him towing the line in Boston and maybe aiming more towards the lower 230s side. We'll see how that goes. But really our early stages and what we're thinking for the race and our plan for it as of now is just to be hitting at or a little bit faster than sub 235 marathon pace at Boston. We want to be heading out first few miles right around that 5:55, 5:54 a mile. Hold that for probably 10K, maybe move a little bit quicker through the second 10K. We're not aiming for an even split on the 235. We would love to go through half in 1:17:15, I think, which would give us a 15-second window, or 1:17 flat, to give us like a 15 to 30-second window at the halfway point. Very similar to how I raced Chicago with Sam, so that it might be a softer landing on the backside because we have those hills, but hopefully we get through the hills in the last 10K. We can put our foot on the gas and take it home and, you know, hopefully get a 236 something. That's way in the future, but we were dreaming about all of those things and, you know, what it's going to look like and how coaching has been with Jeff and all that good stuff.
They're so intimidating.
Here comes us, a little soft flask.
It was just super fun to run through Millennium Park and Grant Park and through the north side of the city. Chicago is just so beautiful, and it's always fun to share miles with a friend and have, you know, a chat while you run. It went by so fast. Normally my long runs feel so lonely, but it was really nice to have that time with him, and it just went by so quickly. It was nice to also have someone to kind of rein it in a little bit, because the week prior on my long run, I maybe went a little bit too quick at like 6:48 a mile. It felt super smooth and not really hard, but this one we really took easy because coach asked us to take it easy. So we ended up going 7:22 a mile, and that felt incredibly comfortable.
Wait, how's your class?
Sweet. That was like the easiest 17-mile run I've ever been on, which is really wild. We were talking about it because like last week I did a 16 at 6:48 pace, and I think today was 7:22 average. We were just chatting the whole time. Like, that pace 2-3 years ago would have been incredibly hard for me. So the fact that I could just like chat with a friend the whole time and feel really comfortable that entire run is just really exciting, knowing that that's where the fitness is. And I just love running through the city. Taking the volume back up again, I feel great. Ankle is, you know, like at a 2 out of 10 on the pain. That's kind of where it always is in the middle of training with my tendonitis. So get back to those drills on the balance disc, and yeah, we'll just keep upping mileage next week. I'm assuming I'll be getting my next week from coach, and rest day tomorrow. I'm really excited for that.
But honestly, I got back home and I was just dead. I felt like the whole week of mileage just caught up with me in that moment, and haven't been hitting sleep perfectly. I've kind of just been like getting in that 5.5 to 6.5 hour range, where I'd rather be in that 6.5 to 7.5 or 8. So I got to bed super early that night and got a solid 10 hours into my rest day on Sunday. Mileage is ramping back up, but week 4 is in the books, and I couldn't be more excited to keep building.